Yeah, I remember he dropped 3 to King Bean Dip. But the last time they played in the Swiss bracket, um, Ace won 5-2, I believe, or was it 5-1, something like that. But he was just
Ace
having a
Mikey?
monster game that day.
Ace Mikey was. Wait, is that what Ace
Is
just
Mike
said?
on Vengeance right now? Um,
My streams.
I think does wait.
It's supposed to be Aqualaris.
Yeah, we're supposed to be on AQC right now, which Ace is, but Mike seems to be going on Vengeance. Um,
I'll just let him know.
yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
It'd be a bit unfortunate if Mike actually like gets a sick time here, and then it's just like, oh,
Yeah, well, I mean, he already crashed. He crashed in the early part, but Ace crashed on his well, so
yeah. Unfortunately, probably not likely that Mike will see the message until after he's done.
yeah. But yeah, I guess yeah. Okay, so Ace, yeah, they both crashed in like really early lap one, even though Mike's on the wrong track. But like that was weird. Not something you tend to see at this level anyway. But
Where did
otherwise, they're hammering their respective tracks out.
where did Ace die? Out of curiosity, my stream was like messing up.
um, I don't exactly remember. I think it was at I don't remember. I saw him die out of the corner of my eye, but I was too focused on Mike.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both looking pretty clean though. Oh no.
Yeah.
Feel kind of
This
bad
is
for Mike.
yeah. I mean, Ace's 237 dream is dead because he died, but yeah, 102 second lap is pretty good.
Oh,
Oh, and Ace dying again.
that's actually quite uncommon to die there. Usually you just scrape.
Mhm. So I'm not actually sure what the protocol is when somebody's started on. Oh, and Ace dying again.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like,
Yeah.
do we just wait for Mikey to do the right track, or
Mhm. I think that's what we do is yeah.
I have a feeling Ace was a bit distracted though, because he actually responded in the match chat.
Yeah. 255. That's not the most solid.
No.
Uh,
Yeah, we got a bit of an interesting start. Don't know exactly how we're gonna handle this one.
yeah, I'm not one of the admins. So what I would guess is that Mike would just do AQC now,
Yeah.
and then we compare the times. But
I mean, the only admin we have on hand is actually Ace, right?
yeah, that's
We got a little bit of a bias there,
yeah. I don't know. Like,
but I think that's fair. Just let Mikey do it. Yeah. Ace team.
we'll tell the 255 after.
I think I'm just gonna rejoin.
Oop. I think it was my internet that dipped down a little bit. because
Oh,
I got.
mine was saying red. Maybe it was just the Discord
Oh, mine
server.
was saying red too, so it's probably the server.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah, a bit of a confusion. We didn't like
yeah.
before.
It happens, I guess. But we'll yeah we'll iron this out. So
But it seems the play is just to get Mikey to play on Aqualaris and see what the time is. And
mhm.
Ace is withholding his time until Mikey finishes, like, which is smart.
Yeah. I mean, if you tell him, he got a 255, he's gonna
Yeah,
play like super safely and just,
like ultra safe.
uh-huh.
Like anyone can get a 255 if like
Yeah, Ace died 3 times there, which is approximately 3 times more than his average deaths per track.
but Mike might actually already know. He's got the speed gaming channel up.
Yeah, he might. I don't think he's looked at it though, because I've been watching the stream the whole time.
Yeah.
So I don't think he saw it. What was that? Was that Ben on Ace's? That was weird. Okay.
So yeah, you guys in chat know what Ace's time was. I'm not gonna say it out loud in case Mike's listening on the stream. But
I don't think he is.
no, I don't think so either. But just in case,
I've
at
already
least.
said it like 3 times, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah, fair
Um.
enough. But yeah, we'll see what Mikey gets.
Mhm. Yeah, just switching around the parts a little bit, and yeah. Look at that. He's got a 237 there. I don't have a 237. I have a 240. That's my best.
What do I have? Let's have a look. I know it's a 38, but 38.1.
Nice.
I don't know. Aqualaris is hard.
Yeah. It's deceptively hard because it's like easy to go deathless on, except for that one
Yeah.
part. But
I mean, this is probably just me, but I also find it like all the Aqualaris tracks just kind of annoying to race on, because it's like all the parts you actually mess up just set you back so much. Like if you like that ramp, for example, if you clip it,
mhm.
then you lose your boost, and then you're going uphill without a boost.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. Don't like
But
it.
Mike looks very clean so far. This is pretty much ideal. He might have a little more heat than he wants.
Yeah, although it doesn't
Um,
it doesn't matter too much.
yeah, because it's a downslope right there.
As long as you're like not boosting at the right times and not underheating, this
Yeah,
track is pretty
gen
alright.
generally you want to go into this figure eight with a ton of heat, which he just did. So,
Really late
he,
boost out of it.
yeah, but he can afford that because he had so much heat.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter too much
hmm
as long as you're using your heat on lap 3.
Yeah, you got to keep in mind, you're not going for world record attempts here, even though the strats you use may be very similar, almost the same in some parts.
Hmm. It's just a matter of not cutting it so close in tournament for that
hmm
consistency.
Yeah, like
I
not
mean,
trying to make every boost line, the tightest thing in existence.
yeah, but the basic strategy in terms of like when you want to boost and for how long is going to be pretty much the same.
hmm
Couple of 53s. It's gone pretty
Yeah,
good.
this is pretty solid.
I mean, that time
Puts
was
him
good.
on pace for a 238 or a 239. Maybe a 240 if he goes kind of slowly this lap. But as long as he doesn't crash, he'll be at Ace's time.
Yeah. Wow, being super safe there.
Yeah.
That was so wide.
But
yeah, I mean, pretty much ideal heat.
yeah, this is looking just a solid Aqualeris classic. Not the most
238.
interesting thing in existence, but yeah, it's like this track is kind of like Spice Mine, where it's mostly about the timings of your boosting that really
Yeah.
matters. There's not a lot of like super hard boosts or super hard tricks. And a 238, that's
238.6. That's so good.
very solid.
Yeah, apparently Mikey has a bit of FPS issues. Do you
Yeah.
think he do you think he limits it like with RTSS?
I think he uses some other program for it.
Huh.
Yeah. So we've got Ace perma banning the Ubuntu training course. That's pretty good because Mike is really good on that. I think he has a 135 on that track, which is a little bit insane.
Just
It's
a
very
just a
insane.
bit.
Yeah, he has a 135.
Mikey checking out the channel.
Mhm.
Oh, closing it for the FPS, I guess.
And we're getting Death Row's Revenge permaban from Mike, and Ace is taking out
What?
Abyss. These are some weird.
What?
No, not Abyss. I like Abyss. Abyss is fun to watch.
Mikey's not gonna pick Abyss. Come on. Like
And Sunken City is the last ban.
I would, I'd pick Ace for a winner on Abyss like 9 out of 10 times probably.
Yeah, so Ace permabanned, Bunta Training Course, and Abyss, and Mikey permabanned, Death Rose, and Sunken City. Sunken City's a weird band. Barely anybody picks that, but I think Ace is pretty good at it. Very good
Yeah,
at it, I mean.
for sure.
Um, Ace temporarily bans Bullseye. Mikey temporarily bans Executioner. And
I'm
now
surprised.
Ace just gets to pick.
I
I
mean,
gotta update.
Mikey pretty much always bans Executioner.
I'm gonna just update the score because
Malastare
oh, it's already done. Okay.
100.
M100 is a good track. I kind of have to hate it though because that's how I lost my game against Lightning Pirate and fell out of the tournament.
Yeah, it happens. It's one
Because
of
I
those
picked
tracks.
M100 and then died on the hairpin.
It's one of those tracks you can like easily just have things go wrong on.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually I didn't see, but I saw Ace was in the shop, but I didn't check. Did Ace just go for the R20? Is he going for that?
I didn't catch it. Sorry.
Because if you drop your traction all the way down and you drop your frame rate to 24 FPS, you can actually make it all the way around the hairpin without breaking and without hitting the walls. It's really hard, um, but it's
Yeah.
the fastest way to do it.
You actually don't need to go that low. Even
hmm
like R60, if you're really good, you can do it.
Yeah, but it's a lot less consistent than with R20. Yeah, they dropped
Yeah.
the best times down to like 144 right now is what the Master 100 record is. And a couple months ago, the world record was a 145 or even a 146, depending on how far back you want to go.
Yeah,
But
Ace
actually,
is
looking at it, even back in November, a 147 was the world record. So that's come down 3 seconds in less than a year, which is awesome.
yeah, Ace is real good here. Um, I think assuming Ace doesn't die, we could probably expect a new tournament record here.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies to Enfro.
Yeah, Enfro's time on it's really good as well. He in the tournament he got a 147, a mid 147. I used to have the tournament record, had it for a little bit with the high 148.
Yeah. And I had
Um,
it, I think.
yeah,
Oh
you
yeah.
had it after that
Yeah.
with 147, and then
Then
Enfro
Enfro
beat
would
you.
and then I
Yeah.
never went back. Although, even if I did, Ace would still be taking it back now anyway, so it doesn't
Mhm.
matter.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, Ace demonstrating that he's capable of death. So, I mean, I guess it's not entirely in the bag.
mhm. Alrighty then. Looks like Mike has a 146 on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It says on Cyberscore he has a 147, so I guess he has a run that he hasn't like posted there.
I have a feeling Mikey just doesn't update anymore.
Yeah, it could be. To be honest, it doesn't take that long, but it's still kind of annoying to go back and update every time you get a better one.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't want to take the time to post a whole YouTube video because I dropped my MGS time by 0.2 seconds.
That's a lot on MGS though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, if you go in Cyberscore, it says I have a 40.9, but I have like a 40.4 actually. So.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't go up a rank, it's a bit like less meaningful.
Mhm.
Looks like we're going.
All right, Ace is off. Yeah, he's definitely using R20. That is really slippery.
Yeah, he just looks like he's sliding.
Yeah. And it looks like Mike's game crashed, so he's gonna be a little bit behind. Well, a lot behind, but it's okay.
This is kind of like your traction choice here is really like a large. After a
Here's the
certain point,
hairpin, and he clips the
or
wall a little bit, but it didn't look like he
it's
dropped
30.
much speed from that.
Yeah,
A
638.
36.3 first lap is very, very good right there. That's, yeah, almost, yeah, this is definitely tournament record pace.
Oh, Ace. Interesting. Um, Boosting down that slope is actually not like
Yeah, Ace is
standard.
actually taking these boosts rather safe.
Yeah.
Perhaps he knows he can beat Mikey, I guess. I don't know. Here's the hairpin, and another pretty much perfect one, except for a little scrape there, but
Little bump. He still came out with 640, which is like the most max
35.1.
acceleration anyway.
And Mike's off as well. He's not using R20, he's using much higher traction. You can tell from just like how he's responding. Like, you watch Ace, when he turns his pod, the engines turn first, and it feels like the pod part has to like
It's like
compensate,
catching
but
up.
yeah, but with Mike is just sliding. And that's a
Uh,
flawless
there,
hairpin.
there you go.
Wow. And that's
It
a
was a
146 in tournament. Oh my.
it was it was a bit deep, but
Well,
146 is real good.
new tournament record right there. That's, yeah.
Yeah, by a
Uh,
lot.
just a 146, just a casual one,
Yeah,
just happens from time to time.
just a casual 1 second tournament record on a less than 2 minute track.
Mm, yeah, it's only, that time only would have been world record, what, 5 months ago? So,
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like a top 4 or 5 time.
oh,
Like
it
this.
would have been a world record before February of this year.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
like even right
yeah.
now, that's like a top 4 time. Like this one
Mhm.
run.
Yeah, 146.4 was it? Yeah, 146.4. 147 is still nothing to sneeze at. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
yeah, that's really, really good. That's what Mike put in the chat. I'm not psychic. Um,
Yeah,
there
we
it
got a
is. You
bit of
see
a
him get the
we,
147 there.
we got a bit of an advantage in knowing what the times are.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're now 1-1. Let me just go over and do. So yeah,
So what do you
Mike
think?
is gonna ban Ben. I don't know
Oh,
what is Mike going
FMR?
for, man.
FMR? Maybe
FMR
Boonta
maybe,
Classic?
maybe.
I could see a Boonta
What if he
Classic.
tries like something crazy like MGS no Ben?
I don't think Mike's the type of person to do that.
Yeah, you're right, but still, that'd be kind of a fun way. Cause like
Yeah.
You know Ace isn't gonna ban MGS because he's so good at it now. So
Yeah,
you might as well like.
although whoever loses this match plays King Bean Dip, and King Bean Dip is like all about that. I would expect some of that for sure
Yeah.
in the
Ace is
matchup.
banning Inferno.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess he's just wanting to get rid of like the inconsistent tracks
Oh, he's
for
going for
Bunta
Bunta
Classic.
Classic. You were right. Okay.
Ah,
No Ben
I'm
Bunta Classic.
I'm actually a bit disappointed because I thought that Ace was preparing to take Mikey to Bunta Classic while cutting out Bullseye.
Mhm. Maybe
That would
Mike.
have been
Maybe
a
Mike sensed
muscle
that.
play. Yeah, maybe. I mean, Mikey is just good at Bunta Classic too.
Mhm.
I think, if I remember correctly, the last time he played here, he came within like 1 second of the Bullseye world record in tournament.
Mhm.
This is crazy.
Ace is looking pretty confident in the chat. Wanna do skips? No, Ace, you might crash on it again.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I shouldn't
for
pick on
those
him
who
for that.
didn't
It was
catch
2 days
it,
ago.
Ace and King Bean Dip had an 80% race, and Ace died
Mhm.
on the shortcut.
Yeah, on Saturday we did a any percent race for speedrun to change the world, and Ace crashed on the Punta Classic skip.
Who do you think Ace is picking? Bullseye?
I would maybe he's going for
Maybe
the
Mars.
probably Bullseye, but Mars is the ballsy pick.
Yeah, Mars
Oh,
is
he's
like.
thinking about it. Oh, he went
Oh,
for
he did it.
Mars.
He did it. The madman.
Absolute madman. Mars is
I mean,
good here because he can boost a lot longer, and there are sections of Punta Classic where you can use that. But
yeah,
he's a lot more risky too.
I imagine the Mars potential here is better than Bullseye, although I haven't discussed it with
Mhm.
anyone. In theory, right? Like,
Mhm. Yeah, it's yeah.
there are
In
some
practice, it can be very difficult.
there are some tight parts, and Mars is very big.
Mhm. Yeah, Mars is the ballsy pick, but it's not the ballsiest pick. The ballsiest pick would be Bulls, but that might be the suicidal pick. Oh,
Yeah,
Ace is
Balls
actually
is
gonna
like,
go to the parts.
Balls is the like, it's 6-1, and you need to pull out all the stuff.
Mhm. Yeah. Alrighty then.
It's like we're about to count down.
So no skips, no Ben. Uh, Punta Classic.
Lucky is Bullseye, right? I didn't catch it.
Probably. I didn't see it either. He might also be going for Mars though.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't expect him to.
Yeah. To David in the chat, Mike went on Vengeance instead of AQC. Um, so that was what happened at the beginning there. So here we go.
Here we go.
And yeah, Mike is using Bullseye. And looking, yeah. Oh no!
Ooh.
I was gonna say looking ideal, but then he hits the
It
wall
was.
there.
Yeah, that pillar is not what it seems. It's actually
Mhm.
like, it's like a cylinder, but in like the what you see is like a cone. It's really
Mhm.
it's really deceptive.
Yeah. You can't always trust your sight, so it's it's just like the Force, right? Your
Yeah.
eyes deceive you.
I mean, the gap there is actually like quite thin, and you just got to have experience to know.
Hmm. Just getting a pause in here to sync up the times so you can see truly which one's ahead. But it does look like Mike is pretty far ahead
Yeah.
because of that death from Ace.
Ooh, big jump.
Yeah,
And
Ace
a
is going
red
for the fun
helmet.
strats. Oh no, and another death from Ace. This is kind of what we mean. Ace can be really, really fast and whip out a 146 on M100, or he can crash 3 times, You never know. Mike is really, really consistent, though, which is what
Yeah.
makes this such a good race.
But I think Ace knows he like had to go Mars because Mike is just so good here with Bullseye.
Mm-hmm. He's
And
probably banking on Mike dying at least once or twice.
yeah. I
It's not
mean,
really a strat you should be using, though, because, like,
if Mars is clean, like he has the advantage, but
mm-hmm.
it's harder.
Yeah. And now you're gonna see what looks like a 140, 144 first lap coming out for Mike, which is very good with Bullseye.
That's that's pretty good. That's actually crazy with Bullseye.
And 152, almost a 150. Okay, 151 with Mars for
Yeah.
Ace. That's
51
eh.
with 2 deaths though. I mean,
Yeah, but with 2 deaths, if you factor that in, that's pretty great.
yeah. So I mean, you can kind of see like the difference. Like without those deaths, that would have been like a 41.
Hmm. Yeah. Mike is just hammering this track out.
Yeah. Mike's actually playing it so safe,
Hmm.
as you would expect from the lowest death rate player.
Yeah. But he's just so consistent at it that he can like he spit a 147 on M100 and he wasn't even on the lowest traction. Not many
Yeah.
people can do that. I couldn't do that. I mean, I got what was it, a 148 in tournament? My PB is like a 147. So he's still very, very fast.
Yeah. And Ace dealing with a bit like odd pattern with the sandcrawler because if you die, it's in a completely different spot.
Mhm.
It's just moving constantly the entire time, whether you can see it or not.
Yeah, it's just like the bulldozers on the Mongaza tracks, like Zugga Challenge, Spice Mine
Right.
Run.
Exactly.
They're always moving, but some of them, like the spinning doorways on um the Uvo tracks.
Oh,
Oh no,
oh,
Ace!
that's not good.
That's not good. That loses. Oh, and the death. That's even worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the doors on Uvo are like they're trigger based.
Yeah. So as
They
soon as
just
the
turn
first
when you
place player
approach.
reaches a certain point, then they activate.
Yeah.
So
Oh
that
well.
means that. Oh, and Mike taking a death, but at this point, I don't think it really matters because he's just so far ahead.
No,
One death
definitely.
isn't gonna.
Especially when Ace went off the right track entirely.
Yeah. He's probably got a full 10-second lead right here, if not more. This is not an easy track, by the way. This is a very hard track.
No, yeah, this is like one of the hardest tracks in the game, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Like that section right there that Mikey just blew through has those Tusken Raiders that shoot fireballs at your that's what those fire jets are. You hit those, you start sliding all over the place, and it's very easy to just die. And there, yeah, like Ace just hit one, but he was able to repair it and not die to that sandcrawler. So it can be a real pain.
Yeah.
And 516 for Mike with one death. That's very, very good.
Ace with 3.
And a
It's just a
522.
522. I mean, that's Mars, man. Mars is real good here.
Yeah.
That was like a bit over 1 death of time difference for an even matchup,
Mhm.
but he had 2 more deaths.
All right. So we've got Ace banning Bullseye.
Yeah,
Executioner is still removed. I think Ace
Ace
might be.
could. Ace might run it back.
Yeah. He might. I think that's what he's gonna do. Oh, he's going
Cool.
for Sebulba's Legacy.
I mean, that's
That's
fair.
another good pick.
Yeah, Mikey has been known to ban that as well. He doesn't like it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, just busting out a 516, like
Mhm. Yeah, with a death too.
yeah, with a death, it's actually like crazy.
Yeah. To put that in perspective, the current tournament record is by Mikey with a 512.999. So if he hadn't died there, it's actually possible that he could have gotten the tournament record.
Yeah, this is
It
lower
would have
now.
been really close.
Sebulba's Legacy no skips. What does
Mhm.
that even mean?
The ledge ride is considered a skip here.
Oh
So
right. Yeah, the rules are different.
yeah. If you don't know about the ledge ride, you should go watch that any percent race, and you'll see it. Because it's not considered a skip in
In
circuit
normal time
runs.
trials. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's considered in time trials. So I guess it's because, if you're gonna have a skips no skips category for a track that doesn't have any skips, you might as well count that, right? Most
Yeah.
skips like involve you going out of bounds or clipping through textures or something.
It's sort of like discussed on a case by case basis since they're all like really pretty different.
Yeah, the abyss skip is considered a skip too, even though you don't go out. You kind of go out of bounds, but that's like in a way that you're technically not
I mean,
supposed to, but like yeah, it's got to be a case by case basis because it's so weird.
yeah. I mean, in the case of Abyss, you're literally like there's actually a part of the track that you go over that you trigger.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah. That's how that works.
you trick the game into thinking you're on the lower path, and then it
Yeah,
loops you back around. And for some reason, that works. I don't
yeah.
understand.
You basically cross the line so that it thinks you started the lap, and then you trigger like the lo- the lower part so it thinks you're further along, and then you go back behind the line while you're still there so it doesn't like take you back,
Mhm.
and then you like skip back to the end part, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually quite simple, but like
Yeah.
freaking
It's really easy to do, but the um the way it works in the game is a little bit more complicated.
yeah,
And it doesn't work on other tracks because it doesn't have that looping track beneath it.
yeah. The setups are all just like pretty different.
The oldest version of that skip goes back to 2008, and it involves you jumping onto the lower part of the track and then launching out of the next tunnel and back behind the starting line, and you can get like sub 1 laps with that. But obviously, it's not like the 3-second laps you can get with the current version.
Yeah.
All right, here they go. Sebulba's Legacy with no bullseye.
Here we go. Interesting to see how Mike does here since he's so fond of banning it.
Mhm. I actually tried to pick up this track and do time trials on it, and it is surprisingly difficult.
Yeah, it's a lot harder than it looks, especially this
Mhm.
part Mike's in now.
Yeah, that part it can be brutal. And holding your boost there,
Yeah.
and even it taking the first turn on the entire track optimally, even that is really difficult.
Yeah, you
Like
gotta
the
exercise
part that
some
Mike's coming up on here, this turn right here, it can be really hard to not hit the wall there. And it looks like Ace has about a third of a second lead here.
Yeah, as you might expect. Ace really likes Malistaire.
It's got a nice aesthetic. It's got that nighttime kind of dark and creepy, but
Yeah.
still really cool. They're almost even right now. This is really exciting. They're just so clean. Look at them. They're almost boosting in tandem, but Ace is slightly faster. Let's see, a 36.7 and a 37.2. So now Ace has almost a second lead, a little bit less than that. Ace is
Yeah, I
just
mean,
his booster's slightly tighter.
as long as they're both clean, Ace is just gonna come out on
Yeah.
top.
Ace has just practiced every track in this game like so much. It is.
Yeah, although Ace has been a bit risky, like you can see he took that ramp down
Yeah.
really early, and it has a part that can kill you.
Oh, this is actually really close. I don't know who's gonna win here. It might be. It's looking like Ace. Yeah.
Yeah,
For about 0.8 seconds. So that is super close.
super super close.
Just that only came down to like how tight Ace's boosting was. Like you saw he every time they went around a corner and they got their boost up again, Ace would
Yeah,
boost just a tiny bit faster.
yeah, and he'd also be a bit tighter, like on
Mhm.
every turn, and that just adds up.
Yeah. That's kind of a textbook example of how these kinds of games at this level go generally.
Yeah, Ace saying he thinks he knows where Mike's gonna pick.
Mhm. It
Uh,
might could be mind games, but you know.
I honestly have no clue. Like
Me neither. I think
I mean, Mike just
it's
stomps people, so there's like no data on what he wants to pick anyway.
yeah. I think he might go for SMR because he's just so good at it. Oh, he's banned Ben. Okay, well I
And
don't
Ben,
think he's gonna do
Baruna,
no Ben
question.
SMR. He's taking out Inferno. Yeah, that's what he's thinking. Don't take him to FMR, Mike. That's that. I don't think you want to do that.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, this is interesting. I wouldn't take Ace to either
Mike
FMR.
hasn't actually played FMR in tournament. And Dobie Mountain
And
Run.
Dobby?
Ooh,
And Dobby no Ben? What is this?
and Dobie no Ben.
So I'm pretty sure Ace is going Mars. Like 110%. If I'm wrong, then
It
don't.
is best of 13 to the chat. It is best of 13. So first person to win 7. Is there
Yeah,
a
first.
difference between best of 13 and first to 7? I don't know.
No, they mean the same thing.
Yeah. No Ben and Dobie Mountain Run. Who do you pick here? I think of course Mars
Mars.
is the ballsy
Mars
pick.
for sure.
I think I would go with Mars here. I think I did go with Mars
Technically,
here. I've been in this situation.
like the 10,000 IQ play is balls, but no, no, just don't do
Can
that.
you make that work?
Yeah, it's like no.
Mhm. Oh,
um,
this is actually a track that you have the tournament record on.
yeah, somehow. Although King Bandit was about to take it, and then he died on like the canyon. So,
Mhm.
oof.
Maybe he'll get it in his next match.
Yeah, maybe.
I still can't believe I came so close to taking the Underprime Centrum record like several times and I kept dying.
Dude, what? How did that happen? You had
I
such.
don't know. I get 240s like all the time in practice and then I just fail.
I'm really sorry I couldn't do it for you. By the way, like both of the people that I played after you banned it, like
Of
hard
course
banned it
they did
against
because you've
me.
got you can do like 238s there.
Uh, I was so sad.
Yeah.
It's like not even one of my best tracks, but I was like, I wanted to pick it.
Mhm.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, Ace Gun Mars as expected. I think it's a bit
Mhm.
more of a question with Mike.
He might. I think
Let's
he'll go with
see.
Mars. He might go with Bullseye though. He is
Yeah,
going with Mars.
yeah,
Okay.
go Mars.
This was his plan though. It was his plan to do no Ben and Dobie, so
Yeah, he'd for sure plan this.
he knows what he's
Um,
doing here.
and he had to expect Ace would go Mars as well.
Yeah. I know he's planning on that Spice Mine run pick eventually, because I don't think I know anybody that's more consistent at Spice Mine run than Mike.
Oh, absolutely,
I
man.
can't even get a 344, and this dude has like
Yeah, I can't either. I don't
um
understand.
he got a 343 in tournament,
I don't
and
even
he did
understand. Like,
his PB is a 341, which he did on mirror mode.
yeah,
I don't know if it's his
like
actual PB, but it's on Cyberscore, so whatever.
that's the difference between the top and everyone else, right? Like, I don't even
Yeah.
understand how to get a 43, and this guy just busts it out.
I know.
Like,
I literally downloaded his YouTube video, mirrored it
it,
in an editing program, and then like put it side by side with my run just to see where I'm losing time, and I legitimately don't know. I
yeah,
can't figure it out. He's just so much faster on every part. It's amazing.
it's
So
crazy.
we'll be seeing Spice Mine at some point. I guarantee it. Because I don't think Ace
Yeah,
banned.
I would
Did he?
expect it for sure.
I
No,
don't
I
think
don't
he
think
did.
so. Ace just banned like the really inconsistent stuff.
Yeah, Ace banned
He banned Abyss
Boon to
and
Training and Abyss.
yeah,
Okay, so yeah, SMR is still in. So we'll certainly be seeing that. That's one of Mike's best.
yeah, and it seems like Ace's like soft ban go to is Inferno. So
Mhm.
I think yeah, we can definitely expect Spice Mine to come up. Uh, I mean, you never know. Ace might even be ready and want him to pick it.
Mhm. Here we go. Bit of an interesting sky color there for Mike, but I think that's just
Yeah,
everyone's game is different. Mine
yeah.
has
I mean,
my game has missing textures on a part of Zugga challenge for some reason, and I have no idea why. But
yeah.
it doesn't like change anything.
When you try and get a game this old to work on modern hardware, it's just like a bit of a crapshoot. Take what
Mhm.
you take what you can get.
Yeah, it's also there's like a big white screen on my homepage for or the main menu for this game, and
Oh yeah,
I
I noticed that.
I don't know why that is. It just is. So it's only like on part of it though, which is weird. But they're both looking so good. Look at this. This is why you use Mars, by the way. This part here, because of this long boost. Bullseye can't do that.
Yeah.
This is really close. I hope Ace doesn't go for the skip. Okay, out of
No.
muscle memory and get disqualified. That's a way to lose a track. I got my track disqualified because I went for a
I did
skip
a
on accident.
grab. Whoops.
One time on Vengeance, I crashed in the tournament. I almost restarted my race out of habit.
Yeah. I like throughout the whole tournament, I've been so scared that I'll like actually do that.
Ooh.
Just like freaking pause and reset
two
without
flawless,
looking.
two flawless tent entries simultaneously. That was really satisfying to watch.
Yeah, that's no joke, man. Especially with Mars. It's hard
Mhm.
enough to not scrape with like Ben, who is much smaller.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, some games you can really make work on newer hardware. I guess they just didn't mess with the stuff when they put it up on Steam, because like I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like I
Well, I
tried
think
playing Myst on my computer with my dad's old CD, and it wouldn't work. But the Steam version works perfectly fine. So I don't like. They did something and made it work, I guess.
yeah. Although I
Um,
think the Steam version of this game is pretty much the same. The
yeah, I
same
think it's.
plus the Steam stuff.
Oh, an
Oh,
ace
oh.
crashing. That's not good. You don't want to
No,
do that.
you don't want to boost into that opening, man.
No. Pro tip: don't boost into the walls. That's just a pro tip for all you aspiring speed racers
Yeah.
out there. Did I seriously just forget the word speed run?
So it's okay. Don't mention it. Don't have to
All
talk
right.
about it.
Talk about
But I
what?
mean, it's by no means over. Like this is a rough track. Mike could still
Mm-hmm.
die. Uh,
Absolutely.
yeah. Although it's not likely.
Yeah, Mike is just really consistent. He's boosting into the areas. He's got thick Mars, and he's boosting into that ice. I mean, even Ace is going around it. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, look at that turn. That was really sexy. Oh, and another crash from Ace.
Yeah, that can happen.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, an unfortunate, I guess, punishment system of this game is if you tap a wall too hard, it like redirects you and you literally
Mm-hmm.
completely lose control. So in that
Yeah.
situation, he's forced to like take this right wall, even though he only barely scraped the left one.
Yeah, that's the biggest consequence of turning too early for your turn is if you scrape the left wall, it like removes your ability to keep turning left and you'll just
Yeah.
slam straight into the wall.
But the turn that he scraped is like actually really hard to get tight.
Mm-hmm. But it just looks like Mike is gonna take this.
Yeah.
Mike is actually on pace for a sub 4. Yeah, there he goes, 359. Very nice. And just taking a peek in the Discord, Ace is gonna get a 408. So Mike, his pick worked out there.
Yeah, Ace thought uh, Mike went bullseye, but
Hmm.
no, he didn't.
All right. Well, ban bullseye. No bullseye. Doug Derby as Mike bans executioner once more.
That's
No
fair.
bullseye. Yeah, Doug Derby. Ace is very excellent on Doug Derby. You may have
Ace
noticed.
really, yeah, he
You may have
really likes.
noticed in the last couple days some Doug Derby showing up in your sub box. I know I have.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's with Ben on this track. He got a 132 on the full track yesterday, which
Doug
is
Derby no skips. I mean the skip.
132.7 with Ben. That's nuts. Ace is the favorite for this track, definitely.
Yeah, Ace is a favorite against everyone on this.
Yeah, until Cobalt joins the tournament, then it's a toss up.
But yeah,
I'd love to see that. That'd be awesome. Ace versus Cobalt. Could you imagine?
Ace clarifying no skip, although the skip here saves like half a second.
Yeah, it's not a huge skip. It's kind of fun though.
It just lets you hold a boost longer, basically.
Mhm. Kind of like the out of bounds finish in Death Rose and
An abyss, yeah.
Abyss. Yeah. In Scrappers, it's not worth it to go all the way out there. At least I think it is, and who knows? Maybe I don't know.
Scrappers. I mean, no. I mean, you can
No.
hold the boost like normally, like really far on Scrappers anyway.
Yeah. You pretty much have full heat by that time anyway. So.
And I mean, you're basically forced onto the path because there's like no drop.
Yeah. You'd have to
There's
like
like,
veer all the way to one side, and that loses time.
yeah,
All right. So we're Yeah, you can see there. It looks like Mike's best is a 135, which is about 3 seconds slower than Ace's best. So
yeah,
yeah, Ace is definitely the favorite to take this track.
yeah. Although, I mean, there's no guarantees, right?
Mhm.
I mean, Ace has died on most tracks so far. I want to say.
Mhm. Yeah, I think so. He's died on most of Mike's picks and on AQC. Because I know he died on Bunta. Yeah, he died on Bunta Classic. He died a couple times on um Adobe, and he died a couple times on Aquilaris Classic. But the two that he won, I don't think he died on, which were
Right.
his picks, which were M100 and Subglobal's Legacy. And now, yeah, you're right. He loves Malister. He's going back with Doug Derby. So you're getting the full Malister experience because this is the last of
Yeah.
them.
The world tour.
Mhm. All right, here we go.
Yeah, and I mean, similar to Sebulba's Legacy, this first turn it can be killer real easy.
Oh yeah, you can see even Mikey scrapes there a little bit. But this is where Ace is really gonna shine, I think.
Yeah, although he ended that a bit wonky. He was a bit too far right to get a good slide.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a little bit of a scrape there from Mikey. That's
Whoa,
gonna lose time, but oh, Ace. Hello? What happened there?
bit nervous maybe.
Possibly. 34.48 first lap. And 33.84. Yeah, that's Ace. He is very, very good at this track.
That's
Even when he's
crazy.
making a couple mistakes.
Yeah,
I think my best first lap is like a 37 or something. I don't remember. I haven't really practiced Doug Derby.
yeah. I mean, this game is a bit weird in that like you can have really obvious errors, but if everything's clean, your time is still like fine.
Yeah, both of them had a very clean second lap, but Ace just picked up another 1 second. Oh, a little bit of a scrape there, losing his boost, but he's got like over a 1 second lead right now, just on how clean he's racing.
Yeah, he's holding his boost like really long.
Mm-hmm. Ace is kind of taking it safe, but 136. Oh my,
36.
is that? I think that yeah, that's tournament record by about 4 seconds.
This is one of
And I mean,
those.
Mike still pulled out a 137, which is really good. Let's not discount that.
Yeah, I mean that also beat the old tournament record, right?
Yeah. Sorry, King Bean, your record has been double destroyed.
Unlucky.
Yep. Now King Bean only has the records for Scrappers Run, Saga Challenge, Bumpy's Breakers, Grabvine, and Fire Mountain. How sad.
Mikey Ben and Ben.
Hmm. Yeah, it's interesting.
Where do you go?
This is not the Spice Mine pick just yet.
No, Mikey's not going bullseye on Spice Mine.
No, no. No, you would go Bulls on Spice Mine, wouldn't you?
But Ace,
He's
even
taking on Inferno. What do you pick here? What would I pick here? No,
Grabvine, right? Or Fire Mountain.
Spice Mine Run?
Spice. What the?
What? I did not see that coming.
Hello?
No Ben Spice Mine?
Hello?
But Mike, you're Mike.
Mike's
That's
Mike's been
huh.
planning this. Like, he's just been sitting there in the shadows. Like, how am I gonna beat Ace?
Yeah, we've got 165 viewers on Twitch right now. What is happening? This is awesome.
Spice
SMR
Mine
no
or no
Ben.
Ben?
No skips. Yeah, what skip is there?
Yeah, just to clarify. The only skips here are the Ben skip. What do you pick? You pick bowls, right? Like, there's nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Bulls is the best pick here. I
Yeah.
was not expecting him to go no Ben Spice Mine.
Does
Huh.
Mikey go bowls? Has Mikey ever used bowls in his life?
I don't know. I think he has used Bulls in the tournament, but it's more of a contemporary pick, definitely. I don't know. It's yeah. Well, hmm.
Yeah, Ace going bowls, like that's completely expected.
I would have expected him to leave Ben in for his Spice Mine
Yeah.
because dude's got like a 341, which is
I
absurdly
mean,
good.
yeah. I mean, so does Ace. Maybe he just felt like his
Mm.
best chance was to take him
It's
out of the comfort zone.
Ace going for the practice run, just making sure
Yeah.
he feels comfortable, I guess.
Yeah, Bol's traction is so low. You need to be ready.
To
Mikey's
to
played Ball
David
Small
in
Bullseye?
really? Huh. To
Wait,
David in the
what?
chat, the UVO tracks are not banned. Mike bans Executioner a lot as his temporary ban so far, but I don't think either of them are banned, perma banned. Let me see. No, no, none of the UVO tracks have been permanently banned. So there's Boonta
This is
Training Course and
yeah.
Sunken City Abyss and the other one.
Chad knows what's up. This is not pod racing.
No, this is Discord, and this is actually Twitch.
Bowls isn't pod racing.
No, he's um. This is actually Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Wrong
He
game.
definitely like slides around
Mhm.
enough for it. All right, this should be like really interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've seen anything other than Ben here in the whole tournament. I don't know how to
Mhm.
check that, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Mike's game is frozen, so he's gotta. We're gonna get a bit of a distance here, but let's see what Ace does here.
Yeah,
So Spice Mine is a very interesting track in that. Ooh, that's not optimal. You don't want to cancel your boost there.
yeah. He had to
Um,
though.
I don't actually know what the exact perfect optimal boost timing is here, but generally you want to boost as much as possible and don't boost over this conveyor belt because you're being pushed forward and you can reach, as you'll see, he'll reach like almost 800. If you're given enough space. There he goes.
Yeah, it's just not worth it to boost over something that speeds you up.
Yeah. So you want to have almost max heat going into the conveyor belt so that you can have max heat going around these bends here. And then you want to have enough heat going into the last like bit of hairpins that you don't underheat when you come out of it. That's generally how you want to play it. So that's why he's boosting through the tube here so that he has. Oh, he's actually being kind of conservative there, but he's gonna have enough.
Yeah, he's got more than enough to
Yeah,
make it.
throws in a quick boost there. Ooh, that was scary. And he will not underheat. So that's pretty much an optimal, well, almost optimal, except for a couple scrapes.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
in terms of boosting, at least.
yeah, that pretty much shows you what the ideal is. So Mike is pretty much going to do the same thing. He's going to end up with full heat going into the conveyor belt, almost full heat. Mike might actually underheat a little bit. Oh, an engine fire from Ace. This
Yeah,
is not
I
fun.
mean, it's a bit tricky because there's a sudden turn that's not a speed up right before it.
Mm. And yeah, Mike has a lot of heat here. This is really good. So Mike is slightly cleaner because he didn't drop his boost at that one spot Ace did. He's probably a little bit ahead because of that.
Yeah, Ace is. I mean, he hasn't been like perfectly clean. He's had a few scrapes. He's had a few really close calls too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, but that's like Bowles is just really unwieldy.
Yeah, look at that. He's gonna get a 116, low 116 with bowls. That's really nice for a first lap. Second lap's a bit more difficult because you start out with a lot of heat, so you have to budget your boosting so that you boost as much and as long as possible, but still without, obviously, having too little heat going into the conveyor belt. So optimum boosting on Spice Mine is kind of hard to get it down right.
Yeah, I don't think it's even fully understood yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's certainly possible there's another boost pattern that's better,
Yeah,
but
I mean, this track forces you to boost down slopes, which like they're
mm-hmm.
similar to conveyors. They like speed you up. So I mean, if you can avoid it, you don't want to boost down them, but in this case, you
Yeah,
have to. So it's
you'd
not even.
rather yeah,
It's
you'd
not.
rather do a long boost on a straightaway than a short boost on a downslope.
Yeah. It's like a deceptively complicated track. It's not entirely perfectly understood.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a chill, fun one though, because it's there's not a lot of hard spots that you
Yeah.
die a lot on.
It's not like super technical.
Yeah, and Ace throwing a bunch of boosts in there. He's gonna get a 348. That's
That's not bad. That'll beat most people using ban.
yeah, that's not bad, but I think Mike is on pace for better than that. That third
Yeah,
lap bulldozer, the way it ends up, because you end up there around 255, 2 ish. That can actually
basically,
kill you, and it has killed me before.
yeah. The faster you are, the lower down the hill it is, which makes less space for you to pass it.
hmm
Um, if I remember, Ace's bulldozer
Oh,
was.
Mike,
Oh well, never
what
mind.
happened there? I've never seen that death spot.
There's a bit of a death plane. Actually, if you remember, that long path upward on Zaga Challenge before the dozer, there's a death spot in the tunnel. It's the same spot. It's just going down. It's very rare.
Yeah, and that means that Ace has just broken serve because, as we see in the chat, got a 350. Mike gets 350 here.
That's so unfortunate. Mike was actually ahead. Like his, I was about to say his bulldozer was lower a bit, which meant he was ahead.
hmm
That's really unfortunate.
hmm Wow. Yeah, yeah, you really hate to see that. So now Ace has just gotten back the advantage that Mike had for winning the first track, and that's very useful. So that could be very, very
Yeah.
major.
I mean, if he wanted to win, that's he had to do it at some point, and the earlier the better.
So Mike's gonna take out Ben. Hmm.
No run back.
Yeah,
Because
no run back. Yeah, banning
Ace is
SMR.
banning the run
He's
back.
gonna, yeah, he's gonna try and run back. I would say if he does go for the run back, he should probably try it with Ben because he's more comfortable with that. So now he's going for Inferno, no Ben. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bullseye might be the safe pick here, but do you go for Mars?
I would go for Mars
Mm-hmm.
personally.
I think I would too.
I mean, like there's one part that's like pretty narrow, but it's not even that bad. And there's a lot of long parts combined with like really winding sections. I think Mars is actually a really strong pick here.
Mm-hmm.
Want to do skips? Ace, please. You need to calm down, buddy.
Inferno skip in tournament. That's disgusting. Don't do that.
I can see it backfiring though. Like Ace just gets stuck on the wall with the 0 speed boost.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen that
Inferno
before.
skips.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I don't think I have. Which pod are you on? I'm not telling you. Oh man, solid banter.
I mean, there's only like two options really, maybe three.
Nacho in chat saying Neva key mirror. I don't think that we're gonna see a Neva key mirror here. That's unlikely.
Yeah. I think we're past the stage of the tournament where people are opting to choose like a safer pod.
Mm-hmm. Ace is betting that Mike is going for bullseye.
I wouldn't be
Hmm.
surprised, but you never know, right?
Yeah. I would actually go with Fud Sang here because he's just the best.
Hmm.
Hey,
Hmm.
if I don't spread false information to all the people that might be speedrunners, how am I supposed to stay fourth on vengeance?
Alright, press 1 if you think Fud Sang is the best. Press 2 if you think otherwise.
I mean, it's either Fud Sang or Bumpy. Fud Sang is the real MVP because he smashes the rocks, especially that last one. That last one's nasty.
Yeah, Fud's a bro. He's a bro. He helps you out.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sabol was a bro too, actually. Like on Boonta Eve Classic, he clears like 3 things, I think.
Mhm. Yeah. On Ubuntu training course as well, he clears that stupid rock with the deceptive collision that will just screw up your boosting.
What? Wait, what? What did Mike pick?
I
Did I
didn't
see that?
see.
Was that Elon Mac?
Um. What?
It was
I.
it was circular and not Marzi.
I was too busy focusing on finishing my water. I. How do I keep missing this stuff?
Uh, Mike says he's ready.
Okay.
Is this Elon? What the heck?
Is that an expiration date on my water bottle? What? No. Water
No.
doesn't expire. What? Okay, whatever. Let's just focus on the game.
What do you
I don't know. There's a date on my water bottle, and it's like for 2021, so it's not when it was bottled. Whatever. Whatever.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. It's probably
I
not
guess
even
you
a
could
date. I'm probably just like it's probably just using that same format.
Okay, this should be interesting. I don't even know what Elon does here.
Oh, the plastic does. Okay, thanks. I didn't know that. Huh.
That's fair, actually.
Yeah, I guess I can understand that. I guess that it's good that I drank this today and not 2 years from now.
Yeah. He dodged a bullet
Oh,
there.
he is using Mars. Okay. Oh, he's using Elon Mac. What? That's
What is going
this
on?
is the big brain plays, man. This is
What is he?
amazing.
What does he even
I
gain
don't
here?
I don't know. Huh? Elon Mac? Okay then. Well, let's see how this works out for him because I am genuinely curious.
Yeah.
Is this the first time Elon Mac's been used in the tournament as like a pod somebody's using?
It might be. Let's see.
I'm gonna look. No, it's not. This is the second time somebody used Elon Mac before this.
What the heck?
Okay, well,
Okay. What is
so far
Elon
they're looking
doing?
pretty solid, both of them. I think Mike is actually slightly ahead, even. Huh? Can we get a sync up? Because I really want to see. Mike is ahead by a full second
This is
with Elon
crazy.
Mac. Mike is a madman. What is happening?
Yeah, every pod has been banned. Even
Yeah.
even the 2 ones that you can't pick.
Even the ones that aren't even really in the game, unless you use cheats.
Yeah, even the even the ones that are basically just reskins.
Yeah, because they never added the pod stats. I think considering that there's 2 of them and that Sebulba is track favorite on 3 tracks, Sebulba was originally going to be track favorite only on the Ubuntu Classic, and that those 2 were going to have their own tracks. But whatever.
Yeah.
50.47 and 49.87. How is Mike
Mike
ahead with
Mike is
Elon
just
Mac? Okay, this is
this is
epic.
actually pretty crazy.
Um, I'm actually in awe right now. I didn't even know Elon Mack was optimal here over Mars? Huh?
How do you even like
I
come
think
up with it?
they're about the same speed, but Mars holds boosts longer, but maybe it's because Elon Mack has better acceleration, maybe? I don't know. There's some stat in there that he must have better that's more important on Inferno than on other tracks. I don't have the spreadsheet of pod
Whoa,
stats up,
whoa.
so
Mikey came so close to dying on the ceiling there. Elon Mack is too fast, apparently.
and he just won the 231. Dude just got a 231 on Inferno with Elon Mack. 3 seconds off of tournament record. His tournament record. Okay, that
What
happened.
just, what just, what just happened?
The
Oh my god, I'm so confused.
yeah. I don't.
It's okay. We can
Okay
play.
then. Well, Elon Mack has been used twice in the tournament and once to beat Ace, which I mean, he may not
Yeah.
have successfully been able to kill Aldorbido, but at least at least he beat Ace in a race. That's some lore there for you. Elon Mack is his dad is a crime lord who was killed by Aldorbido, so he entered a pod race, the Ubuntu Classic, so he could kill Aldorbido, and he failed.
Huh. You know, I have a
Lore.
feeling there are probably less risky ways of achieving that goal.
Yeah, like
Like not
setting
putting
up a
yourself in
sniper
jeopardy.
position. Actually, considering that pod racing has so much betting behind it and so much illegal stuff behind it, I wouldn't be surprised if they had protections against like snipers being set up to take out pod racers, because that's probably literally happened a lot. How the reason why Sebulba always wins is because if you beat Sebulba, you wake up with a horse head in your bed.
Yeah, because he hires people.
Or I guess there's no horses in Star Wars world, so it'd be like a bantha head.
Mike, it will be a couple of seconds. Mike's grabbing some H2O.
Mm-hmm. King Bean in the chat says, I kind of want Mike to win. Same time, I'd rather not face Ace.
Yeah, although by the same token, you're gonna have to face both of them if you want to win the tournament anyway.
Yeah.
And I mean, would you rather face Ace twice or Mikey twice?
Personally, I mean, King Bean has faced off against both, and the first time he took 3 off of Ace, and he took 0 off of Mike, so
I mean, yeah, it was the same with me. Like Mike freaking 5-0'd me. I took some off Ace.
I never got to play Ace. Rip.
I don't. It's so weird. I don't know.
I probably could have taken Ace on MGS back when he was bad at it and I was good at it. Now he's really good at it and I'm kind of good at it.
It's it's kind of weird because like Ace feels less beatable, but then you do better against him.
Ooh.
It's
No Mars Scrappers run.
okay. Someone wants a tournament record.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the current one is a high 152 by King Bean. King Bean, you might lose a bunch of tournament records today. You've already lost, what was it? Doug Derby.
Hmm. No jumping the track. Apparently, that is considered skip for the tournament as well. So
Yep, because you do kind of clip through that part of the ceiling.
yeah, I think personally, I think it's debatable if it's really a skip, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's good to clarify for the tournament for sure.
Yeah, you ramp off of one of the walls outside of the speedy tube and it just flies you up. Yeah, I know Elon Mack is used for any percent, but I didn't know he was
Yeah,
usable in a
yeah. This is not any percent, right?
yeah.
This is you can pick your upgrades.
Mm. This is all full upgrades and everything. So yeah, it's really really interesting.
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected Elon to have like a legitimate strategic advantage in a free upgrade situation.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I'm glad I got to see it though.
Oh yeah.
And oh, look at that! Look at that absolute unit walking up to Watto. Watto is pretty much as important in ILs as he is in circuit runs because you do have to buy stuff from his shop quite a bit. Although given how much money you end up with, it's more like trading parts because you get a pretty sizable bank account from winning every race.
Yeah, for those who missed it, track one was Aqualaris Classic.
Track one was Eckler's Classic, yeah. And it was
And Ace died 3 times.
Ace died 3 times, got a 255. It's sad. Um, but Ace broke serve on what was it?
Definitely not Vengeance, although we did see some Vengeance.
We did see some Vengeance, which was nice. Yeah, he broke serve on SMR because Mike died on the ramp down. Thanks, King Bean. I forgot. I mean, this race has already given us some pretty awesome stuff, and
Yeah.
we are a bit more than halfway through because it's first one to 7, and they both have 4. So we've still got plenty of racing. Don't you worry. All right, here we go. Scrappers run, no Mars. Looks like it's gonna be a Ben mirror.
For sure, yeah.
Oh, and I think Mike's
Hopefully,
Mike's game might have just crashed again.
hopefully
Rip.
they don't. Hopefully, neither of them casually slide off the long, winding straight.
Yes, I've done that before.
Yep.
It's not fun.
It's not.
And Ace makes it through the death wall. That's actually pretty easy to avoid once you get used to it.
Yeah, you just gotta focus on the right part of the track.
Yeah, Ace is gonna shine really well on this track. He's very consistent at it. Probably gonna end up with the tournament record when that happens.
Yeah, probably. We'll see.
Yeah, look at him. You know, he's just gonna grab up a 38 first lap. You know, just yeah, totally
Yeah.
average.
I mean,
First lap.
38's not. It's not that hard,
Yeah, I
but
mean it's not super hard, but it's not consistent unless you're Ace.
yeah, it's very. It is very good.
mm. Little
Yeah,
almost underheated there. I don't think he did, but almost.
being a bit safe around that
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, Ace a little bit less heat than he would ideally want, but still pretty good.
I mean, who's counting? He's not like underheating, right?
Yeah, 37.9. That's pretty good.
It almost doesn't matter too much because of this part, right?
Mhm.
You're pretty much, if you use too much heat, you're gonna overheat early in that
Yeah.
tube
And Mike
anyway.
with a high 37 first lap, you know, as you do.
As you do. Now that is actually real friggin' good. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell if he's ahead though cuz he has a lot more heat. That was close.
We'll see. Ace is finishing up.
Yeah, Ace is going to finish with an engine fire and a
Oh!
153.
No
That
tournament
is
record.
that is new tournament record by how much?
It's not.
It's not. It's
It's
not.
not.
King Bean still has it unless Mike is awesome.
Yeah, so Ace boosted
Yeah,
too much.
but Mike is actually Mike might beat Ace here. This is
Yeah, I
close.
think Mike is on pace.
Mike is on pace to beat him.
We'll have to see.
He's got a little bit more heat than I think he'd be comfortable with ideally, but yeah,
I
pretty
mean,
good.
on lap 3, it's fine. It's more like managing how much heat you don't have, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. Because you want to finish with max heat, like Ace did. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike
Ace,
is gonna. Yep, Mike's gonna do it. That's gonna be a 152. He's gonna take tournament record.
yeah, by over half a second. Jeez.
Wow, nice. On Ace's pick too. So Mike just broke serve back.
Yeah, Ace was a bit vocal before the match about how he's gonna snatch this right back.
Mhm. Oh man.
Did fight
I
hard though.
I think this is the point where if Ace is sitting on some big surprise pick, this is where you want to whip it out. And King Bean saying 153 is not fast, and that's better than my
It's
PV. So
yeah. I
the
mean,
bands were if I can remember correctly, Abyss was out.
Boon to Training,
Bunta
Mongoza
Training,
Speedway.
Mongaza Speedy was that
Yeah,
banned?
that was Mike's first band.
Really? Huh.
I don't remember the other one.
Let me look. Yeah, scrolling back all the way up. Bunta Training, Death Rose. No, he banned Death Rose and Sunken. Mikey banned Death Rose and Sunken. And
Wait,
Ace
what?
banned Abyss and Boon to Training. So those are your bands. And Grapevine Gateway No Mars is the pick.
Bullseye.
And that's right.
Grapevine no Mars.
If this was first to five like the previous ones, Mike would have just won. But it's not over yet.
No, we got up to 4 more.
Mhm. So
Yeah. I mean, if
yeah.
you ban Mars, like, when you want Bullseye open, so
Mhm.
it's obviously going to be Grapevine or FMR.
Yeah, you might be able to do that to bait somebody into a bend mirror though, if they think that you're gonna take them to like Grapevine or something.
Yeah, but I mean, you pick the stage first, so
Mhm. Yeah, but perhaps you shouldn't be taking all the mind games advice from the guy who dropped out 7th, 8th. Oh
hey,
well.
you did pretty good though.
Yeah, I ran back a couple games. Literally both of the ones that I won 5-4 I had to break serve on. So, yeah. It was a pretty nice run.
Yeah, that was
Grapevine
actually
Gateway, this is another tournament record held by King Bean, so King Bean could lose a third tournament record today.
yeah.
Poor guy.
King Bean's a bit sad today.
Yeah, he's already lost Doug Derby and Scrappers today. Still, so now he only has 4. How sad.
Is Mike using AI? Is he gonna do a max fall glitch and use the AI to load a part further up in the track?
Yeah, I think that
Not
might
like
count
that.
as a skip.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe a little
Just
bit.
a little bit of one. Saves like
If you
half a second, you know.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the maximum fall glitch before, it is really something.
Yeah.
Um,
You fall into
uh,
nothing for like 30 seconds and then you go up real fast
yeah,
and then skip
it's
all the
the
walls.
yeah, it's basically the pod racing space program. You just go up really fast, to put it lightly. All right, and off they go. And Mikey, yeah, this is actually this track. I've done ILs of it, and it is very hard. So
Yep. Yep.
to put it mildly, it's very hard.
There's a strong case for hardest track in the game, I think.
Mhm. Yeah, this is one of the contenders.
I would say it's certainly the most technical.
Mhm. Yeah, this is one of those tracks that you're gonna underheat. It's gonna happen, and you
Yeah.
pretty much can't.
There's just too many sections like this where you have to break your boost.
Mhm. That being said, they're both very fast at it, and they're not underheating that much, which is really fun to watch. So actually, it
Whoa,
looks like
whoa, whoa. Ace lives. What
through the
was that?
jungle there. and into the swamp section, which is one of the most annoying sections of any game that I've ever played, personally.
Ace taking this so safe. Like he
Yeah.
broke he
Oh, and
he
Mike is
broke
breaking too.
hella early. Yeah, well, I mean Ace broke like way early though.
Mm-hmm. Still, he maintains a slight lead. And we'll see how this plays out. Every part of this, even these parts right here that don't seem
Yeah,
like they should be that hard, can be very hard.
they
Bullseye
can.
is, yeah, Bullseye is made of glass bones and paper skin, so when you clip a wall, your engine's gone. It's just gone.
Yeah.
Half
Ace
second
slightly
lead for
ahead
Ace.
though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see these. Mike is actually holding a longer boost there. That's going to give him a bit of a lead. But the engine fire and the engine damage. Oh, he misses the shortcut. The shortcut.
Yeah,
That's not optimal.
that
That's going
shot
to lose a
like
couple seconds.
he had a red part on his left, which means that the game was forcing him to turn left.
Mm-hmm.
And you really need to both brake hard and get a maximum right turn there. So like he was just forced to not take the shortcut.
Yeah. Also, I mean, Ace was dying a lot earlier, but we haven't seen a death out of either of these guys for a very long time now. Several tracks, which is really, really, really
Yeah,
nice. That
it's
just shows
crazy.
you how solid these guys are. And, ooh, Ace clipping the wall there. That's a little unfortunate, but not enough to
Fine.
cede the lead back to Mike.
Yeah, just kept it under control. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Like overall, Mike is just a lot smoother,
Hmm.
but then Ace is more aggressive, and that's how he kind of like gets his lead.
Yeah, but that's also why Ace dies once per race on average.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm one to talk. I died twice per race on average. I'm so much better. Ace has to break a bit more than he wants to get into that shortcut, but so does
Yeah,
Mike, so kind of evens out in the end. Except for the
yeah.
fact that Ace is already ahead.
I mean, you can't really avoid breaking like a lot there anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
it's all good really, as long as you
Yeah.
get it.
They are flying through this track.
Yeah. Oh, look how smooth Mike is. He's like not even going close to the walls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Ace is looking very solid here.
Yeah, Ace is like actually a lot further ahead. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that being said, he did get the shortcut on both laps. So.
Ace with a 420. Ooh, that's very nice. That's a tournament record. And it would have been tournament record for Mike too, but again, Ace is
Yeah.
just so much faster.
Once again, a double tournament record beaten.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the previous tournament record was a 425 from King Bean, and it's just been defeated by Ace and Mike both.
What was the other
So,
track that they both beat
Doug
at?
Derby.
Right. Mikey Ben and Ben again. What is?
Mm.
Are we gonna see another like crazy pick?
Ace saying, "What has he done to you?" I guess Ben Mirrors, yeah, Ben Mirrors aren't really his thing. Ace is gonna ban the Spice Mine run back.
Yeah,
That's
they've
probably pretty smart.
already played Inferno, so Mikey can't pick Inferno.
Mm-hmm. Because Mike won that. Baruch
Baruch?
host.
What?
Hmm.
What?
Okay then. That's ooh man. Has Mike's played that? He got a 407. Ace is a Ace gets sub fours here in tournament.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, Mikey
like
has to have prepared.
yeah, that's why he's taking out Ben so that
So
I think it's possible to get sub 4 with Bullseye, but like, I don't think you want to try.
barely, like, that's super difficult. I think
Hmm.
Ace is gonna go Mars.
If he goes for Mars on this, that'd be crazy. But I
Mars is
think,
for sure. Mars is for sure like better than Bullseye here.
yeah, like King Bean says, Mike will use Bullseye, Ace will use Mars. I think that's pretty true
Yeah,
because Ace likes to
that's
use
what I would
Mars
expect.
on these tracks, and Mike will go with Bullseye.
Generally speaking, when it's ambiguous, I would say that's true
Hmm.
for sure.
Unless he goes
Brew
for Elon
first.
Mack. Okay, imagine if he goes for Elon Mack here. What do you do? I, I,
What do I
I mean, he
like?
did it on Inferno. If he goes for Elon Mack here, I don't think I want to prepare for that. I don't think Ace is ready for that either. It's just too fast.
I don't know. I don't really agree that Bullseye is like much easier.
Hmm.
I'd say he's a bit easier, but like I don't know.
I think
Mars
he's
is
the safer pick, but
Mars is broken, man. Mars is freaking broken. Like
yeah,
I don't
there's
know.
very
Like
few situations where that's not the ideal. Where using Mars is not the ideal.
yeah,
Um, outside of if Ben is banned, I mean, obviously. Otherwise, Ben's the best.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just like trash with Bullseye.
Hmm. I think I
It's
am too because I
it's
crash a
entirely
lot.
possible.
All right. Well, we'll be seeing them hop in momentarily. It does look like Mike is using Bullseye and Ace is using Mars,
Yep,
as was predicted.
as
So
as expected. Is Mike using Edge? Explain yourself.
yeah, I think he is. Well, I mean,
What is Edge?
it's pretty edgy. Yeah, I think he is using Edge. Oh well, I mean, Mike isn't like super online, so I don't think his choice of browser is very important. Someone like me, I have about 80 tabs open right now, so Edge would probably destroy my computer trying to do
Yeah.
that. Oh
No
man,
long jump.
Mike's game crashes again. Rip. But Ace not
Unfortunate.
going for the long jump there.
No,
Uh,
well, I think Mars has a harder time.
yeah. This is why Mars has an advantage here, is because that beach. You want to have
Yeah.
the long boost there. But I think because Mars is just
And
more.
he can hold this too. This is why I think
Hmm.
Mars is like not really that much harder than Bullseye, because like he can do stuff like that really easily.
Yeah, Mars is not the Mars is the better pick here than Bullseye, and I think Ace could very much win on this just off the back of that. And if he does, that puts him in an excellent position to win the match. Because if if Ace wins this, then Mike gets another pick, and then uh Mike, and then it's Ace is up at 6, and then Ace gets a pick. So
121 first slab with Mars, not too bad.
definitely not. There we go. Ace going for the longer boost that time.
But that's what he did before.
Oh, I didn't see. You said he didn't go for the big boost.
Oh, I mean like jumping over the whole thing.
Oh yeah. Okay. I don't think. Can you
Sorry,
hit that with Mars?
I should have clarified. Yeah, I don't know. Like his full speed is a bit different. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. I'm not even sure it's actually like optimal
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes you can get, like land up there and get a really like soft landing where you can
Oh,
fully
121
charge
for
the
Mike as
boost.
well. They had pretty much the same first lap, so they're pretty much even right now as far as we can tell.
Yeah, at least at the start of the second lap.
Yeah. And a 120.7 from Ace. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, pretty standard. Knocking a second off compared to lap one.
Yeah. Losing his boost a little bit there is unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, so like that, it's for sure better to just
Hmm.
jump the whole thing. But if you get a soft landing, you can charge your boost before you
Yeah.
even like. It'll finish charging after you get down there because like you get down so fast. So it's like you don't really lose anything in terms of your boost.
Hmm. Man, I think what Mike is doing with Bullseye is really incredible because he's going super fast and not touching the walls at all, which is quite amazing. So satisfying to watch. This is one of those games where the world record runs and you see how people max out these games is like really satisfying to watch.
Yeah, it's just like so
A
much that goes into it.
119.7 for Mike. That means at the start of the third
Wow.
lap, Mike is actually a second ahead. Ace gonna get maybe a 403. Oh, it's right there, 402. Okay,
Mike's actually on 4 minute pace.
he
Maybe
is.
even 3:59. But I mean a 4:02. That's like real good
Mhm.
for Mars. That's probably better than a 3:59 band.
Mhm. This is so intense just watching Mike go, knowing that he has to get faster than the 402.
Yeah. Although I don't think he's able to see Discord.
Mhm. He doesn't
Judging
know how
by
fast Ace is gone yet.
yeah, judging by how he's tapping back and forth on stream.
Mhm. Yeah, that's because he has one monitor and he has to do monitor capture. And he gets it! 401! Mike is
Good
now at
start.
a huge advantage because he needs to win one of the next two races.
One's nuts, man.
Yeah,
That's
401
like
bullseye, that's really good.
that's really close to what we've been kind of thinking is the peak for Bullseye here.
That's about 6 seconds faster than his PB. Or not his PB, his tournament record. Mike's personal tournament best on this track. So Ace is banning Mars. And Mike is taking out Executioner, as he's been doing. And where does Ace gonna take us on his last pick? Possibly. Well, definitely his last pick, because if he loses this, it's over. What do you think Ace's last pick is gonna be? Gauntlet, maybe?
Um, I'd guess FMR
Mm-hmm.
if he's leaving Bullseye open.
Yeah, he's either aiming for Bullseye or Ben. He's probably got to think about this one.
He's taking his time trying to decide.
It's first to 7. So if Ace wins this next one, it will go to the last race.
Yep.
It'd be awesome to see this go the distance. That'd be really, 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 really sweet. Man, Ace is really thinking hard about this. Maybe he had to run off to the bathroom. I don't know.
But I mean, oh, there we go.
Mongaza
Mongaza.
Speedway. No
There we
Mars.
go.
Here we go. We got the Ben Mirror coming up.
Andy with the prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go on a Mongaza. Mike,
So
what? Mike, what a finale! He's sounding a bit
it's
confident.
man. Mongaza. What's Mike's best time here? Looking it up on Cyberscore, it says his best time's a 39.946,
Mm-hmm.
and Ace has a 39.761. And so Ace can probably just spit a 39 out.
Yeah, Ace
He's
has
the
been
he's
saying
the big
Ace
favorite
has
to win
been
this.
saying that he can just get a 39.
He
Apparently.
probably can. I mean, I can get 41s and 40s like nothing,
Yeah.
but I haven't gotten a 39 yet. So I imagine if you're good enough to get a 39.7, you could probably get a 39 just on
Yeah.
on command.
I mean, he's actually said that he's gotten like over 139. It's just trying to get that 0.7.
Mm-hmm. I believe it. And he's even gonna go for a practice run before they start. That's just to show off how good he is. Look at him go. Look at that first boost. That's way harder than it looks, actually, to get it
Yeah.
perfect all 3 laps. And is Mike going for bullseye?
139s in an hour. Is that true? Because it's menu time.
139s in an hour. Yeah, the menu time is the thing I think about that, but 139s. Well,
Yeah,
for
probably.
roundup,
Yeah.
sorry, it's 90. Okay, 90 times 40, we'll call it because of roundup, right? So 90 times 40 is 3,600 seconds. 3,600 seconds. I guess that would be. That's the number of seconds in an hour, though. So
Yeah,
you
but you
could
can't.
theoretically get 90 39s in an hour.
I mean, you can't
Because.
because if you complete, you don't just start straight away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not possible to get 90 39s in an hour.
There's
New
like a meme.
speedrunning category, most MGSs completed in 1 hour. Oh no. I really hate grinding that track. I don't think I could sit down and do it for an hour.
I would do it.
I
Kingpin did
probably
for
would
you.
just for the meme.
You want to actually do that sometime?
When do we get a category extension for speedrun.com?
I don't know, but I don't think it's gonna be fit onto it.
MGSs in 1 hour. Or maybe because it would have to be speedrun, right? You can't say like that. You'd have to say
Yeah,
complete 100 MGSs or
yeah.
something.
Maybe on Twin Galaxies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do it. I mean, I play MGS for more than an hour every time I play it. Like, I don't know.
Mhm.
Actually, I mean, I like MGS. So looks like we're about to go though. Yeah, Ace going for the hard boost.
Mm-hmm. And he nails it. Oh, cancels it a little bit earlier though. That's
Went a
not
bit wide.
optimal. And he's just gonna hammer out that second boost, get a 14.6, like as a just totally normal, Oh, that's great for Mike. That
Well,
could
I
cost
mean,
him.
14.6 is actually like really bad for that boost line.
Yeah, I
but
usually get I usually get a 14.5 when I do that, but
it's fine. Mike got a
12.8,
hello.
13.3. Mike is a bit behind here, but Yeah, that scrape probably cost him 40.76.
No, it didn't cost
No,
him. Oh,
41.11.
41.
Your tournament record just got doubled. How many tournament records are they gonna double, man?
Oh my god. They're dropping like flies.
So it's Mike to pick. Wow.
Race 13.
That was such a crazy time, man.
40 yeah. Yeah, Asa disappointing us a little bit. He promises a 39.
Yeah, we were told there would be 39s.
We got played.
Mm-hmm. We've been bamboozled.
Man, this match is going on for
Ace's
so.
previous tournament record was a 47.487 on this.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he always bans it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I didn't expect Ace to pick it against Mike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 6-6.
Banning
You'll
Ben
love to
again.
see it. Race 13. Alright, Mike is banning Ben. What's he have in mind? Is he gonna try for the run back on SMR? Is Ace gonna let him do the run back on SMR?
I
Let's
wouldn't
find
think
out.
so.
I don't think you'd risk that. Yeah, he's taking
Uh,
out SMR.
yeah.
So Mike, no Ben. Where are you taking us? What if he salty run backs MGS with no Ben? Oh man, that'd be funny, but I don't think he will. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. What?
This is the
What is?
point where you really gotta think, because playing
What's Mike
against
got in his
Ace,
bag?
12 races. That means almost half of the races in the game have been played. Another 4 have been banned. 5 if you include well, the one that was banned was already played. So only 9 races to choose from here with no Ben. Which one will Mike go for?
I mean,
Okay, there's more than
I would
9 if you run
assume.
back one of the other tracks he lost, but
I would
whatever.
assume FMR, right? But like,
That's Ace though, and you're not. King Bean's the only
well, it's
person who beat him there.
yeah. I mean, at this point, I've got like no assumptions about Mikey. Just
Yeah, I mean, if you
he's
can
gonna whip out Elon somewhere. Like,
Elon Mac, and so I just want to point out we have nearly 250 viewers going into this last
oh, nice.
in this last track. So this is a good one. This is the number 1 and number 2 ranked players that are in the tournament going at it. Oh, and he's gonna run back Doug
Oh,
Derby. That is
that's
unexpected. No Ben Doug Derby.
that's pretty brave, actually.
Oh, this is yeah. What is the expectation though? Like, what's the expected pick for Mike there?
Oh,
Uh,
I don't know. Not picking one of Ace's favorite tracks.
yeah. Gauntlet maybe. I mean, even Gauntlet Aces put so much time into. Maybe
Yeah,
Executioner, but I don't
I
know.
wouldn't expect Mike to pick Gauntlet, or maybe he
Yeah,
focused it.
this is
Doug Derby.
a really strange pick from Mike, but we'll see if it plays out. No Ben Doug Derby run back. Yeah, probably gonna be a Mars versus Bullseye. I should think.
Yeah,
Well, actually, yeah, maybe.
I would expect so.
Mm-hmm. It's worked out for Mike before on Baru, so this is weird. I was not expecting this, but I kind of like it.
So fixing up our upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just pick R20?
Mm.
Wait, did I see that right?
I don't know. No, he's going back in. We'll be able to see it.
Mikey.
Oh, Mike. Okay. I can't tell. Is that what Ben looks like with R20 on the traction bar?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's weird.
I think I saw it.
Who's he going for?
Yeah, he is on R20.
He's going for Mars. Mike is going for Mars. So it's a Mars mirror.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah. And
Well,
Elon
Ace,
Mack making another appearance there.
just can't get rid of him.
I think this is one of those that you can actually lap them, so you might want to remove that. You don't want to lose
Oh yeah,
the
for
match
sure.
because you sliced through him.
Yeah, Ace forgot to switch back to
Okay.
single player.
Going for a bit of a practice run here with Mars. I am super excited to see how this track pans out.
Yeah. It's gonna be a quick one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is about 140 would be like the maximum that you could reasonably see these guys going at.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no,
Oh
Ace!
no, Ace.
Oh no!
Good thing it's not his actual race. At least I think it isn't. I don't think there's been no countdown, so you know
Yeah,
he's getting the crashes out of his system, or not the crash, but whatever. Yeah,
bit
Mikey's
of
on
a
R20. Ace is on
bit of
R300.
bit of an adjustment.
All right. The countdown has come in on the Discord side. On the stream side, it will be momentarily.
Shortly, momentarily.
So here it goes.
Yeah. Hopefully the real deal doesn't go that way for Ace.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he's calibrated.
Yeah, well, hopefully for Ace. I mean, if you're Mike, you kind of want that to happen so you can win.
This is true.
All right, here we go. Final race. We've been at this for nearly 2 hours now. It all comes down to this. Mars Mirror on Doug Derby. I hope Mike's game doesn't crash, because that'd be... Oh, it crashed.
Oh no.
RIP. Well, okay, it's still gonna be pretty epic. Oh
Um,
no! Ace!
Ace
He
please.
crashes! You don't want to do that. That's not good. This has worked out poorly for Ace so far.
Yeah.
20 seconds in, he's already crashed. You hate to see it.
Yeah, I mean, he crashed like 2 seconds in, really.
Yeah.
But you never know. Ace is gonna finish before Mike even.
38, yeah, I mean... Oh no! No, Ace has just
Yeah.
fallen apart in the last race. That's not good.
I mean, if you grind a track so much with one character, this is kind of what happens.
Yeah,
when
he's
you're
expecting it to
forced
play
switch.
like Ben.
Yeah. But
And
like,
then it's
even if you
not.
know, right? Like, your hands just kind of take over.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mike getting into it now, and so far he's doing better than Ace. Ace pulling out another 36. That's kind of sad to see from, you know, a guy who's super good on this track. A 33 for Mike. That's very good.
Yeah. I mean, this lap 3 looks a lot better. Like, it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, this lap 3 is very, very nice from Ace.
It's just unfortunate it's on the back of like such a bad start.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna overheat too, going across the finish line. 147. Yikes. That sucks.
So See how Mike does. He hasn't died yet.
Mike has not yet died. 32. Yeah, Mike would have to crash at least twice on this lap alone to lose here.
Yeah. But I mean, Mike just playing clean as always. Yeah, that'll do it.
And that'll do it. Yeah, 138 coming in for Mike. All right, so we might be getting them into voice here to talk a little bit, or are we gonna have to skip that for I don't know if there's another thing on the schedule after this.
I have no idea. Ace can't do it apparently.
Oops. Oh no. We're
It's pretty
battling
late.
it out on the scoreboard there. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really late for Ace though. He probably doesn't want to make any noise.
Mhm.
And Mike didn't actually use the microphone when we were setting up, so I don't know if he's
Mhm.
gonna come in either.
Mhm. Yeah, he says it's too late where he is. So we will be seeing King Bean Dip versus Ace at some point. We don't know when that's gonna be, but
Yeah, it's coming up.
7-6.
Should be within
And
the
there's
next
Mike.
few days. Hello.
Your microphone's muted right now.
Thank you. Is that better?
Yep, that's better.
Yeah, there we go.
What a race.
Congratulations.
that was something. Yeah.
Yeah. Was not expecting a run back to Doug Derby.
No, that was like the last thing on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just a long, hard match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really back.
Seems like you were like super prepared for Ace though. Like you had some crazy picks.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you're playing against Ace, you have to be, don't you? Really?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You gotta-
I did do some prep before this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elon Mack on Inferno though. That's beautiful. Love to see
Yeah,
it.
what's that about?
Yeah, well, I thought everyone would enjoy that one, so I thought I'd just chop that in.
Yeah, for sure.
All right then.
Just having fun.
Yeah, apparently that was not the first time that somebody has used Elon Mack in the tournament. Someone's used him before.
Oh, that's
So
interesting. Which track was that then?
I don't know. It just said on the spreadsheet he's been used once. I don't know
Okay.
who that was though. But yeah, I think it probably was the first time that Elon Mack won though.
Yeah, it was probably the first like non-meme pick.
Mhm. It was kind of a meme.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah, if it works, it works. You know.
Yeah, picking Vengeance as the first track, that was a little bit of a mishap, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, you know it happens.
Bit
Yeah.
unfortunate. You took it though, in the
It's
end.
probably a good thing we didn't play there actually, because I messed it up pretty badly, but I was having a lot of frame rate problems. So
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, all right then. I think
Right. Yeah.
we're about ready to just head off. Has used all right.
Elon
See you
Mack in
later.
the tournament. Someone's used him before.